I'm Angelina Becker. I'm 15 years old and I'm going into 10th grade. Growing up, I always believed in Jesus and I knew who he was, but I never really lived for him. Going into elementary school, I became very good friends with Jaden Fuentes, who came to East Swamp. She started inviting me to a church and to attend youth group. Summer after 7th grade, going into 8th, I attended Harvey Cedar's Bible conference with the youth group. That Wednesday night, we were worshiping and we sang, "Oh, Come to the Altar." In that moment, every single person had their arms around each other, and it didn't matter if you were a boy or girl, student or leader, or even if you were on the purple team or the green team. Every single person was just loving one another, and they did that through worshiping God. I felt as though God's arms were wrapped around all of us and lifting us up. And in that moment, I felt so safe and full of joy, and I knew I wanted to have that happiness for every single day of my life for the rest of my life. And I knew the only way to do that was to follow Jesus. Jesus has impacted my life tremendously after that Harvey trip. I became overall such a happier person, and I wanted other people to experience that happiness as well. So I started serving a whole lot more. But most importantly, everything that I did, I no longer did it for me, but I did it for God. I have chosen to get baptized today because God has spoken to me multiple times about it, and now I am ready to publicly show my faith to everybody. A Bible verse that I would like to share is 1 John 4:18. There is no fear in love, but the perfect love drives out fear. This verse has reminded me that God's love is so pure and perfect, and when I'm in his love, I don't have to fear anything. The very first person I would like to thank is Jaden Fuentes and her whole family. Jaden, without you inviting me to this church, I would have never met my new family, and I would never have accepted God into my life. Next, I want to thank all of my friends that have become my brothers and sisters through Christ. Every single one of you have encouraged me to continue my faith even when life got rough. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for supporting me through as I'm finding myself in Christ. I greatly appreciate your endless love and support. Lastly, thank you to my small group leaders, Bethany, Linda, and Corey, for being an ear to listen and a shoulder to cry on. Thank you for all of you guys for being such big impacts in my life. I am up here today to publicly declare that I will follow Jesus for the rest of my life.